I will say on Raw, they've really, you can tell that, not everybody is at the shows, right? You're not going to have, you don't have access to the full roster. Some people can't travel. Some people don't feel comfortable traveling, whatever. But it's really given an opportunity to people like Raw these last 2 weeks has been the Zelina Vega show. She's been in like every segment. She's been on commentary. All her guys have been in every match. Like they're really giving her a lot. And I feel, I don't know about you, I've been really impressed with the work that she's been doing. She's a really good character for that show. And I really like that they've given her own little faction, and they're letting her go out there with Drew McIntyre, the WWE champion, and she's got Andrade and her whole crew. I think she's just been knocking it out of the park, Book.
Yeah. Not only her, man. I like Angel Garza.
Austin Theory.
Austin Theory actually, God can actually go out and work and to see these guys actually get an opportunity. And it's really, really cool stuff with Andrade's and Zelina. It actually, opens a door for him to actually be able to become a superstar sometime here in the future. I think Andrade's the gig has superstar written all over him. He's just got to find this niche. He's got to find this spot. He's got to find the right wrestling gear, first of all. That's what gets me about Andrade's is his wrestling gear. You know what I mean? You got a fan? No, I'm not. I'm not a fan of his wrestling gear, because you gotta have something that's gonna accent every flaw that you have. And sometimes he doesn't do. Sometimes it looks good, but it doesn't look good for him. So I think once Andrade's fine, because he's one of the best workers that we have on the roster today. I think his lack of speaking English may hold him back just a little bit. But I think
that's why it's good to have Zelina there, who's so good on the mic.
But I think once Andrade's get over that hurdle right there, he could be as big of a Mexican star as Rey Mysterio if he could just get past that one thing.
I mean, that's high praise coming from you. I mean, no one knows Ray better than you do, and the matches that he and Ray had were phenomenal. And you know what though? I think Angel Garza's got a lot of great qualities too. He can go in there and work, and he's got a lot of charisma about him. I think Austin Theory, I haven't really heard him a whole lot, but what I've seen, he looks impressive. He looks the part, and I think that it's good to see that because I saw that like Vince isn't huge on factions. I saw Triple H say that about Evolution, like he had to really beg to get Evolution together, and you see what that faction was able to do. You have Randy Orton, Dave Bautista. Dave's going to go in the Hall of Fame here sometime whenever the ceremony happens. He's on the list, and Randy's a surefire Hall of Famer. And I don't know, maybe Andrade and the crew with Zelina, maybe they can work themselves up to being one of those heel stables, the same way we've seen through all of wrestling, whether it be the Four Horsemen or the NWO or the DX at one point. I mean, I know those are big comparisons, but maybe they could work their way up to being one of those heel factions that you can't wait to see someone finally stick it to them. And maybe we'll see that happen down the road. I've just really liked what we've seen from them. Like, I think that's been the biggest thing about Raw is since everyone's not there, other people are getting opportunities that they may not normally get. And I feel like that crew has really been knocking it out of the park.
Yeah. Like I said, I really feel like having that opportunity for Zelina, she's taking full advantage of it. And I tell you, anybody that get that kind of airtime, I tell you guys, it's worth its weight in gold. You got to go out there and but it's worth its weight in gold, but you still got to go paying for it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a miner. You got to make sure you have a little pan, looking for the gold bits, and that's what Zelina right there is doing, man. She's definitely panning for gold, man. She's definitely panning it, set herself up for a spot that's going to last quite some time around the company. So I appreciate her. Definitely doing a great job.